Hi Fishy fam, welcome. My name is Umi. I am continuing with my challenge of cooking a dish for every single Valorant agent. Today we are cooking for Jett. Jett is a radiant from Seoul, South Korea and actually worked as a chef in her early life. Despite her sarcastic and cheeky personality, she is agile and evasive, making her a strong duelist with her wind ability. I also find her interaction with Gecko's wingman super cute.
Gecko, I'll protect Wingman with my life. No one will harm our little hero.
The dish I've chosen for Jett is Bibimbap, a popular Korean dish that consists of a bowl of rice, topped with various vegetables, meat, and eggs in a spicy sauce. Are you guys ready? Let's get cooking.
Look at my tray of vegetables. It looks so healthy. We have some spinach. I'm telling you, my biggest ick when it comes to cooking is when things just disintegrate, okay? And spinach is one of those things. You see this whole batch? We're gonna get this much left at the end of it, okay? The positioning of the zucchini? What? Guys, these are just ingredients. Nothing to see here. These are just ingredients that we need for the stream, okay? I don't know why you guys are acting so inappropriate and immature. This looks like a zucchini with 2 eggs because I'm an appropriate say-so streamer. We also have a kiwi, shiitake mushrooms. They are always a classic. I have my really long zucchini. I also have some fish cakes. They are little flubbers and we're gonna cut them up later into little strips. This is gonna be the least amount of garlic I would ever use in my stream. I have 2 eggs. Then I also have some pork. Beef was more expensive, so we're saving money in 2025. That is the base of our ingredients. So let's start out with the shiitake mushrooms, okay? We're gonna cut off this end right here, little nubby tip end. We're gonna chop it kind of this way, like that. Like, all right, let me cut the fish cakes like this long way. Ta-da! Look at my fish cake. It's very, very easy to chop. I'm actually gonna start to blanch my spinach. Dude, I'm telling you, whoever fucking invented a spinach, you are a scammer. Y'all know my favorite part. Y'all know my favorite part here. That's my zucchini right here. Sorry. So for my zucchini, I kind of also want to just kind of like cut into strips. So zucchini is a lot easier to chop compared to like other vegetables. Let's chop it this way and then we can chop it into strips. Our water is boiling. I'm going to put the spinach in the water. The blanching process is only going to take like a minute or 2. So I'm gonna let it vibe in there for a little bit. Are you guys ready for the fucking scammery and foolery that we're going to witness here? I'm going to let it vibe in here. Kind of shock it a bit, you know what I mean? Kind of like kapow it. We have all our ingredients prepped here. We have some zucchini. We have our spinach that's dipped in cold ice or water right now. And we also have some shiitake mushrooms. We also have some fish cakes. Then we're gonna start cooking our meat. I usually like to cook my meat last. These type of hot pot meat cooks really, really fast. Dude, I meant to chop my garlics too. I forgot about that. Garlic, okay? I'm gonna dice these pretty finely for the garlic. I'm gonna smash them first. Release the flavors. Mash here too. Oh, fuck me. In the ass. Okay. And then I'm gonna just dice them like that. Garlic is done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this spinach. Oh my god, my whole hand's wet. Oh, my whole hand's wet. Hold on. Guys, water is wet. Water is wet. Announcing water is wet, okay? I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. I don't know why we put this in cold ice water. This is a scam, okay? Oh, my whole hand is wet. Again, water is wet, guys. All right, so let me get my pan. So I'm gonna actually end up cooking some of the kimchi to add on to the side as well. Turn on the fire. I feel like I kind of have an order to how I like to cook these things. And the way I'm gonna cook these things are things that I guess creates the most mess versus the ones that doesn't create as much mess. So these 4 items here, these 4 items, and then the pork is going to be cooked, and so is kimchi. I'm going to do the kimchi last. It creates the most mess. I used to never really like kimchi, but I end up really liking kimchi because I think sometimes when you don't get a good brand of kimchi that's been fermented well, it can really make a difference in how you like the food and the taste as well. Now, let me do the zucchini first, okay? Zucchini, I'm just going to do some salt and pepper. Any ingredient that doesn't require a lot of seasonings, I'm going to do first, okay? So that way the flavor doesn't blend into each other, because most of the things are going to require salt and pepper anyway. I'm going to take my zucchini. I'm going to dump it in. For my zucchini, I'm just going to do some salt and some pepper. Zucchini, you see how the color has changed a little bit? So that's how we know the zucchini is done. Ooh. You know, I used to never like zucchini, but I think I've started to grow to really like it, especially in soups and stuff. Maybe because I don't like vegetables. I don't eat my vegetables. All right, so I'm gonna throw my fish cake in now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. This was look my chopping skills. Don't look at me. Oh my god, no, don't look at me all that. I'm looking running low on oil too. All right, guys, I'm running a little low on oil. I'm gonna go and restock the oil. Can you guys pinky promise me you won't laugh at me? So that's the oil I got. Take some water. I'm gonna do a little bit of soy sauce. Do a little bit of sugar. Some sesame oil. And then also some pepper. Fish cake always smells so good, especially when you add just a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of oil. And hard, bro. Okay, a little bit of oil, just like that. Super easy. Oh my god, that's a lot of fucking oil. Okay. A little bit of oil. So my shiitake mushroom is in. I'm gonna kind of use it as like a flavor balancer. So I'm not gonna put too much seasoning on it. I'm just gonna put salt and pepper on it. So that's gonna be my seasoning for it, okay? And then we got some salt. Okay, like that. Let it vibe and cook. Shiitake mushrooms, I will warn, is one of those things that kind of sucks up a lot of oil. So I'm gonna put some water in there. What I'm getting here is making different food based on nationality of different Valorant characters. Yes, exactly. And that's the best part about these Valorant characters. I'm still bronze in Valorant. I'm not a good player, right? But my favorite part is the very diverse natures of all the Valorant characters. And so I get to experiment with different food. And that was a lot of big goals of why I like to do these cooking streams, because I want to experiment with different things. True, oatmeal would be impossible, bro. Like, I didn't even think about that, bro. I was like, ingredients from the Shadow Realm. It's just a glass of water. Oh yeah, use from the lab. My shiitake mushrooms are ready. Look at it. It looks very yummy. Now, wash your pan. Don't be like me, okay? Wash your pan, okay? Use a little bit of oil once again. Don't judge me for this. I have my meat here. Look how pretty it is. Wow. These guys cook really fast. And we do want a lot of meat in here. Spread it out evenly. A little bit of garlic powder. A little bit of onion powder. Some pepper. Some salt. I'm gonna put some soy sauce in there. And I'm gonna take some of that kimchi usi juice, okay? Oh, I'm actually gonna put a tiny bit of sugar. All right, the meat should be ready now. Let it give a little toss. Look at it. Ooh, ooh, babes. I'm soaking up all the juice here. Probably a bunch of oil too, but that's okay. Are we eating pig's ass with bacon? I have no idea. Eating ass. We've been doing it all along. We have been ass eaters all along. Guys, we have to do a test bite. Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and cook some of the kimchi, okay? Give it some flavor. I'm not gonna season it with anything but sesame oil. I really feel like it brings out the flavor a little bit. So our kimchi is done. I'm gonna go ahead and plate it. Put it over here. I'm gonna have a lot of dishes to wash out of this. Okay, I purposely grabbed a little pan for my eggs. It's gonna make the perfect eggy shape. Such a small, this pan is huge! Oh, come on, give this pan more credit. This is a huge ass pan. One egg crack. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna crack another one. Ah! Wow. Pro egg maker, okay? So what we're gonna do with the spinach, we're gonna mix in some sesame oil. Like that. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in there. And some little bit of sesame seeds. And you're just gonna mix it with your hands. The gochujang sauce is not that bad to make. Main ingredient is gochujang. Then we also have some sugar, some soy sauce, pepper, and sesame oil. Some sauce. Depending on how spicy you want it, if you want it more spicy, you can add more gochujang. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar. I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of the sesame oil. And a little bit of pepper as well. I'm gonna mix that all in, just like that. So you see how it drips like that? That's kind of the consistency that we wanted. I like to add a little bit like a tinginess and sweetness to it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the kiwi juice. This is the most barbarian way of doing it. Basically make a hole in the kiwi, like really dig it in. Don't look how I'm doing this, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. So kind of dig out some of the juices there. Now call an Uber for your kiwi. Last item, I'm gonna add some garlic chunks in there. And now we're ready to assemble our plate. It's the best part. You can really make this really pretty. Got some rice in there. I do want to make it like nice and flat. Zucchini is gonna go in. Then we're gonna put our spinach on the other end. Maybe let's do mushrooms and fish cakes on opposite end. Mushrooms over here. I'm gonna do my fish cake on the opposite side. Maybe I want some kimchi here. Then I have my meat. I like to have a lot of meat in mine. Now we're gonna pop our egg yolk right in the middle. Like a little fedora for our bibimbap. Some seaweed and sesame seeds on top. Sesame seed, I'm gonna drizzle it all around like this. Drizzle some bibimbap sauce. And here we are, our bibimbap inspired by Valorant duelist Jett. Doesn't it look so good? So the best way to eat it, really, is just to mix it up. It doesn't look that great, okay? I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look that great. First bite for chat. Bon appetit. Wow, this is so good, bro. Look at that, wow. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoy watching me eat. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of my content, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I also stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays over on Twitch. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.